Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out.
Get like an almond tart thing too on the finish. That's the finish. Almond tart. So blackberry, brown sugar, almond tart.
Man.
What? I've got.
You-
I figure almond tart is somewhere on a Nancy.
Kayla, how many almond tarts does the man eat? Does he eat almond tarts? Oh my gosh, you eat almond tarts?
I just
You
think, look.
Who
I
is
think
this?
my man over here from Washington D.C. that goes to these fancy ass dinners thinks that I from Texas
I'm not saying
Can't go,
nothing about
like-
Texas.
literally like I'm not a chicken finger.
Rare breed is highly overrated, more so than Blanton's, but turkey products in general just aren't for me. Mod, kick this guy out.
Sounds like we
Rob
need to
Creek
have
21
a,
is that one bull.
he just stepped in the pasture and just flexed a little bit and said, "No, this is mine. Like this is because it's that special. It's that different. It's powerful. It's powerful."
He has a cheese logo on his shirt, which
I do.
I love it.
Look, pay me in cheese, bitch.
I hope next week you get like 10 pounds of cheese from
That cheese is expensive, Mac.
I know, man. Cheese is freaking expensive.
Said his hack hat is in sport mode right now. He's locked in. Once he goes backwards, we mean business.
What I do is I just try to take my hat and I turn it around, and it's like a switch that goes on. And when the switch goes on, I feel like another person. I don't know, I feel like a which truck? Machine.
That's when the hat goes backwards, right?
Let's add one more to the stage. The other half of Hack and Mac, who's looking just a little bit blonder than normal tonight. What? Oh my god! What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
You know, it's
I've had a good time.
yeah, it's been awesome. Thank you so much for welcoming me.
Love you, brother.
What club?
All right, y'all. Whiskey should be fun.
The
We've had
fact that
fun
you always say
tonight.
whiskey should be fun, I like that because I don't mind people geeking out on whiskey. I hate it when people get pretentious about anything, whether it's
Yeah.
wine, whiskey, or beer. Because it's all subjective. I don't care if you know what that Jack Daniel's liqueur that Todd let me try the other night, I thought was fun. That was great. Some people are like, you can't drink whatever. It was fun. You know what? That's whiskey should be fun. So
Nice.
I like that you guys do that.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth.
Hey, welcome in, party people. It is the end of the weekend, but it doesn't mean the fun has to stop just yet. So anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Cheers, everybody. Happy early Thanksgiving. Tonight, we've got some kind of cool stuff we're going to do, and you may notice I'm missing a better half. The better half of the Hack and Mac is actually bound for Japan. I'd love to tell you what he's doing, but I think it's top secret. If you've watched the Southern Collective video, you may have learned that Mac is the Bruce Wayne of whiskey. There's no doubt. Like I'm positive that there is some secret mission he's on, something he's doing in Japan. He just decided to go to Japan last minute, and so he's not here tonight. But got some special guests will be joining me in a little bit. They're good friends of ours, and on a thankful night, two guys that I'm super thankful for, and that's Todd and Andy from 2Ten90. They're going to join us in a little bit. We're going to talk about sweet potato liquor or sweet potato spirits and figure out like, hey, what are those, and talk about what they kind of got coming up. So that'll be super fun. Hope you hang out for that. And I've got a lot of things going on tonight. So anyway, welcome in. Hope you're having a good end of your weekend here and getting geared up and ready for Thanksgiving. And so tonight's theme, by the way, guys. So if you've got a chance here, guys, and you want to have a pour with us tonight's theme is going to be the pours that you're thankful for. So the idea behind this, guys, is like if you've got some pours that are a little sentimental to you, maybe you're very grateful you've got them, then that's what we're looking for tonight, guys. And so so hopefully those are some things that that you've got in your whiskey room or storage. And so bring them out. Let's get into that tonight, guys. First of all, just also got a couple of giveaways we're going to do. Oh, and thanks for the super chats. There's Dennis coming in hot. Dennis, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Probably good for me to go ahead and tell you guys. So what is the super chat's going to be for tonight? And I thought I had it here. Where here it is, right here. Here it is. So tonight's super chat, guys, special shout out, special thanks to our friend Brad. He gifted the channel this bottle. This is a Chattanooga whiskey limited edition experimental single barrel. This is barrel number, let me see right here. It's barrel number 286. It's 125 proof, 125.7. So tonight, guys, every $5 super chat will go to this. Also, though, you're accumulating an opportunity to win that bad boy tonight, as well as a 12 sample. We're giving away some advent calendars tonight, guys. That is 12 of them are going to come out of Max, and then 24 of them are going to come out of my collection. So we're gonna load you guys up with an advent calendar. So we're gonna do that drawing tonight. So the $5 super chats are going to go to that. But also, if you're a member, and we're doing the YouTube membership thing. So if you've signed up to be a member at any level, then you're also eligible. So we'll give the member giveaway to the 24, and then the 12 will go to the super chats tonight. So you got a couple of chances to win some cool stuff tonight. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. And if you don't want to super chat, you don't have to. Just hang out, have fun. Like just have a good time. There's Gerald coming in with $10. Happy Thanksgiving, Gerald. So Gerald is a guy that made his way to Nashville up from Florida with his wife. Hung out with us, just had an amazing time with Gerald, and came to the bottle share, and new whiskey friends. That's all it takes. Just come hang out. So thank you again for the super chat, Gerald. Thanks for making your way up there. But I'm going to check in with the chat a little bit just to see who was first tonight. Dennis was first. Looking forward to the live stream. Welcome in, Dennis. Randall says happy Thanksgiving. Just thankful I'm still able to. Me too, Randall. I'm just thankful I'm able to have a pour too. Let's see who else is in here. Tim did some amazing work for us at Southern Collective. Your photos, I should say, tremendous job, Tim. And Brad took some really great photos too. But thank you. Yeah, Tim says check out. So just went live tonight. Later on tomorrow, whatever. If you get a chance, it's about a 20-minute video. I will tell you, our Southern Collective video could have been a lot better if we'd actually filmed more of it. But we were getting deep into the whiskey and doing a lot less shooting content and a lot more just drinking. And so what ended up happening is I set the camera up on a tripod on a barrel, and I felt like we were whiskey deers. What is a whiskey? We're like the deer feeder, like where you set the camera up. So if you like watching deer feeder cameras, you might like that video. So hope you guys enjoy it. And again, thank you to everybody. There's Senior Basic. That's my friend Alan. He made it out to Southern Collective. Top Jimmy in the house. What up, Top Jimmy? How you doing, Toby? Good to see you here. Randall, I already think I talked about you. John, welcome in, John. Harold's in the house. Welcome in, Harold. Glad to have you tonight. Thanks for the kind comments on the Southern Collective video. Appreciate you. There's Jake. There's one of my whiskey friends right there. And while Jake is right here, I'm going to throw this up here while I'm checking in just to talk about it. I talk about this almost every week, but so my good friends, Jake and Candace, you'll see the Nightbot will post some links, and you'll see a link to join their Discord. I think they're right around 180 members right now. When they get to 200 members, they're going to have a super cool giveaway with lots of bottles, lots of fun. Actually, last night, I'm feeling a little groggy because last night I hung out with those guys doing craft distillery pours. It's a ton of fun. They're going to make some improvements as they kind of go forward. They're talking about doing more of a stage type thing. You get 30, 40 people in a room. It's tough to hear everybody talk, but we're going to work on that. I'm super excited for the Whiskey Kids. Hopefully you guys will join that Discord when you see the link, hit the chat. So welcome in, Jake. Let's see if I missed anybody else. Hey, Candace, there's the other part of Whiskey Kids. Candace came up to Southern. She didn't make it a Southern Collective. We won't talk about why. I'll let Candace tell her own story, but she did make the bottle share. So she did rebound. She did come back. Her and Coach Warren made the bottle share. Had an amazing time with those guys hanging out. It was just tons of fun. Isaac, welcome in, buddy. There's our friend Corey. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Jeremy, cheers. Cheers. Glad to have you, sir. Who else am I met? Patrick Littledew, who's always a great supporter. Glad to have you here, sir. There's my friend Andrew. Welcome in tonight. Glad to have you here, buddy. Talked about Gerald already. Let's see if I missed anybody that I didn't mean to miss anybody. If I did, I apologize. There's Matthew, young Matthew. Welcome in. We're going to be hanging out together soon, Matthew, at the Still Austin Tanager drop. Super excited to do that together. Tank, welcome in. Glad to have you here, sir. Glad to have you. There's Coach 21090. Doesn't suck. This is true. They do killer picks. I can't wait to get in some stuff that they're doing. Yeah, the Tigger bottle. That is exactly what we called this bad boy. They asked me what color, and we were trying to match kind of the logo. And then when it came out, it looked more like a tiger. And my wife's like, "Oh, it's so cute. It looks like Tigger." And I said, "Damn it, that's not what I intended." But it did kind of come out looking cool. So that's what that was. Alec, welcome in. Drinking a JD single barrel proof. Yeah, man, I love me some JD single barrels. Grave shot. This is Andrew. Welcome in, buddy. Patrick, thank you for the super chat, sir. Very, very much appreciated. Corey, fantastic video. Oh, thank you. Wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving too. Coach coming in hot. Give me whiskey. I'm greedy. Hope you win, Coach. Hope you do. Hope you do. Is that? Yes, it is. So it's a Tennessee high. Well, I'm not going to say it is. I'm not going to say it is. These experimental barrel, this says straight bourbon whiskey. It doesn't say anything about it being a high malt. If Brad shows up in the chat, let us know, Brad, if this experimental, and you know what? I've got something here. Let's do this real quick, guys. I should have done this already. And I did not do that. Let's do this here. Let me see if I've got it, guys. I think I can do this. Yeah, here we go. Add to stage. Let me do this, do that first. Let's take a look here. It's a little too bright, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little too bright, but this is the actual bottle here. It's just a little bright with the white label. But yeah, so that's is this Chattanooga whiskey single barrel. A lot of these are high malts, Tennessee high malt. It says Tennessee high malt up here. But yeah, I don't know. This is a pretty cool. I think you can only get these at the distillery, so that should be a great one to get into. Patrick, appreciate the super chat, sir. I think I already went through these. Sorry, guys. Jeremy, appreciate your super chat. Very, very kind. Randall says, "How does one win at NBC?" Yeah, so the slushies went hard, and I think we figured out why the slushies went a little harder than normal, and they may have went hard because I think there was some moonshine put in those slushies or something like that. That might have been it. But yeah, the slushies at NBC were nice. It was a nice change up too. Randall, $25. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Very, very kind. Very kind. Christy, welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I think I'm almost caught up, guys. I think I'm almost. Tank, thank you for the super chat, sir. Candace says, "Dang slushies." That's all right. You came back from that. Jimmy, you're too kind, brother. You $50 from Top Jimmy. Too kind. Jimmy, I appreciate your support. Toby, you've been awesome. Excited to do some fun stuff. So Toby and Marty and I, we're talking about hooking up and doing some collaboration. So hang tight. We got some fun stuff coming, some cool barrel picks, all that kind of stuff. So really pumped for that. Jake, too kind, man. Shout out about to everything you guys are doing. Super excited for live. Jake, man, too kind with the $50. That is, you guys, man, I'm so grateful, so thankful, man, for all this support you guys are giving us, man. It's amazing. Thank you, Andrew. So there's Steve Paul. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing from Todd and Andy too. So I think I've caught up with everybody. There's Bama. Welcome in. I think I know who that is. That's our good friend Jerry. Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, so it's exciting times, guys, for the Hack and Mac channel. I mean, we're just so grateful. We had a great event. What we actually picked while we were there is this Nashville in November bottle. This is an 11-year MGP finished in a Kelvin. And the best way that I can really describe it is it's got a fantastic cherry cola nose, just like cherry cola for days. And then on the taste, yeah, it just continues in that cherry cola. It's kind of almost like a cream soda, A&W cream soda. The finish is just perfect. Like that's where you start to get that oak impact. Once you get over 9 years, especially in a Kelvin, these MGPs. They just, God, they're fantastic, man. They're freaking fantastic. So, and I will tell you this too. So I've had several people. I had trunk whiskey this weekend. I was meeting some friends for lunch here in the Houston Basement Dwellers. Shout out to my guys here in Houston. And we were just exchanging some stories and having some lunch and trading some bottles, things that you do. And so I popped this open in the trunk, and they all wanted to buy one. So I am definitely talking to the COO that Mac is hooked up with, Trish. I'm going to talk to her Monday, and I'm going to figure it out. If we can figure out a way to put these up on a site or give you guys a link or figure out a legal way to get these. But if you're interested in this bottle, I think it retails around 120. So I'll see if I can get these to you, if anybody's interested in these. And then tonight I've got the one that we're going to give away right now. Actually, I'm going to do this because I've already got the wheel loaded up. So last week when we were live, Mac and I, we had the wheels, we had all the entries set up. So I've already got those set up. So I'm going to add that over here, guys. I'm going to do this before Todd and Andy get here. They should be here soon. I promise they're coming. I promise they're coming. Let me add this here. Screen. Give me just a second, guys. Just a second. If I can get it added here. Yeah, let's see here. Add to stage. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Okay, guys. So I am going to shuffle this bad boy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and we're going to spin real quick. And this is going to be the winner, guys, of the Nashville in November. This is from the entries you did last week. So good luck, everybody. I think you're going to love this one. It's a fantastic bottle. We spent a lot of time trying to pick the best bottle we possibly could, and we really love this one. It is that cherry RC Cola. It is deep into that. I think Coach mentioned that just a minute ago. Yeah, 1980s cherry RC Cola. Yeah, I have to agree, sir. Have to agree. It really does have that. All right, Candace. Shocking if Candace doesn't win. Oh, my friend Steve Paul. Okay, I'm excited about this. Steve Paul is the winner. More than likely, it looks like it's going. I'm really excited because you know what I could do, Steve. I just bring this to the Tanner drop because Steve is over in Austin. And if that works for you, sir, I will hand deliver this to you. And we'll have a good time as we hang out for the Tanager drop. So congratulations, Steve. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. That is Robert's dad. Yeah. Steve, good friend of the channel, good friend of ours. We're going to hang out and have a good time in Austin on December 6th, I think is when the Tanager drop is. So going to be a pretty big group. I think we've got 11 or 12 basement dwellers that are all kind of teaming up and going together. And the the family, Steve and Robert, I think they're both going to show up, and they're talking about cooking some barbecue. And yeah, so it's going to be a good time. Yeah. So awesome. He's a Texan. It's rigged. I would like to say that, I didn't rig the wheel exactly that way, but yeah. So what are the pours, guys, that you're thankful for? That's the topic of the night. If you have any pours that you're super, super thankful for tonight, I'd love to kind of know what those are. This one that I'm having right now, this one, which is the Nashville Barrel. I mean, I'm just thankful because when you do an event like that, it's your first time. Is anybody going to show up? Is everybody going to have a good time? And you just kind of, I don't know, I kind of get in my head a little bit, and I worry about, I just really want everybody to enjoy it. And I think everybody had an amazing time, and we definitely, Mac and I have talked a lot about making this kind of an annual deal. So we're excited to go back to Nashville next November. And I don't know, I hope we do Southern Collective again. They were just amazing. Like the Southern Collective staff, I mean, Wayne, Tyler, I mean, they were so kind, so generous. And it just, and also one of the cool things is we thought that there might be a charge, like a $30 charge per person to do the whiskey thieving. And they comped it all. They didn't charge us a dime for that. All they wanted us to do was, and we're a tiny channel, so I don't think, it wasn't because we're a YouTube channel I think they just were really very kind. And, you know, Mac is a VIP, so that may have something to do with it. But yeah, so it didn't cost anybody a dime. And they weren't like, oh, you can only thieve this many or you can only do this. They literally said, like, have at it. And we did. We definitely had at it. So anyway, that's pours you're thankful for. So if you're having a pour tonight you're thankful for, let me know. This one I'm super thankful for, just because it was our first ever event and just a special bottle for those reasons to me. So if you have a pour that you're thankful for, let me know in the chat while I kind of wait for Todd and Andy to get here. Let's see. Harold says he's thankful for his first Detling. It was a Father's Day gift and thinking about family. Yeah, those are special. You know, I lost my dad probably, I guess it's been almost 12 years ago now. So, you know, that's the thing about holidays. You know, they can be tough sometimes because you're remembering some of the ones that you lost. But, you know, raise a glass, have a toast, and, you know, to the memory of those we love. And that's probably that first Detling gives you those memories. So cheers, Harold. And thanks for sharing that, buddy. That's awesome. All right. So a few other announcements I can get out of the way while I'm waiting here on the boys, Todd and Andy. I already talked about Advent giveaway. Already talked about, we're going to give away the Chattanooga tonight. I talked about Whiskey Kids. Oh, I've got one more to talk about. So my friend Brad, you may see him in some of the videos there. He invited me to join the Chattahoochee Whiskey Club. And they originally kind of out of that Atlanta, Georgia area. And they've been very kind to Mac and I and let us kind of hang out in their Discord. They have just finished a pick. I don't want to get this wrong. And they're kind of doing their first ever pick. So this is pretty cool. It's going to be a J.W. Kelly, just 2 months short of 8-year rye. So it's almost 8 years, 7-year, 10-month rye. And it's only going to retail for about $45. So J.W. Kelly rye. I haven't had any of their stuff, so I'm excited to get into it. Brad said it's kind of got that bubblegum, minty kind of rye thing. So if that's your jam, that may be something that you want to check out. I told Brad once it's available, let me know, and we'll make sure everybody knows if you're trying to grab a bottle of that. There'll be a link in the Nightbot that'll help you get to Brad's Discord too. So, you know, we just try to support our friends and people all around the whiskey community. They're like us, they want to have fun and do picks, and Brad is doing some of that. So, all right, let's see what else you get. Tim is thankful, says this year the Good Times Thin Mint was special to me. It was a finish I'd been kicking around for a while and finally got it made. I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. Yeah, that one. I've actually got one right back there, Tim, and it is so special. And if you're from the Pearland area or you're from the Houston area, which a lot of the guys that kind of in our local group are, just found out that our local store, Pete over at Liquor Zone, he has the next barrel of that thin mint rye coming here to Houston. So if you'd like a mule situation, reach out to me. A lot of you guys know how to get to me on Discord, or if you want to send me an email, hackandmacshow@gmail.com, shoot me an email and I can help you get a bottle of that somehow, some way, legally. Allegedly, I can help you get a bottle of that. So yeah, that is a special bottle. I agree. Let's see. Alan says the Good Times Mexican Vanilla Peach Brandy. Yeah, it may have come from a friend. I may know who that friend is. You're welcome, Alan. You're welcome. Sipping on the Nashville in November. Enjoy the week. I did too, Jerry. That was a lot of fun, man. Appreciate you coming over to share and having some blue corn, some Still Austin blue corn. I know that'd been on your list. Steve says Frey Ranch Father's Day single barrel. Wife brought with Robert's. Yeah, see, there you go. It's always the ones that are close to your family and friends, and yeah, that's what it's about. Coach says thankful for Knob Creek 12 was the gateway drug bottle that God got Candace I into this hobby, which has led to being involved. Knob Creek 12 is my desert island whiskey. It's the one that if I'm ever stuck on a desert island, that's the one that I'm taking with me. So I don't disagree with that. Andrew says, pour I'm thankful for this year, 2Ten90 sweet potato liquor. Never had anything like it, and it's super special. I'm super interested to talk about this with Todd and Andy in just a minute. This is just, I'll throw this up here so you guys can see it. This is kind of what he's talking about is this Corbin and Cash sweet potato spirit. So we'll talk more about this in just a minute when the boys get here. Let's see, Randall, thankful for the Baumburgers PFG that Top Jimmy found. Would never had a chance. Yeah, Toby's a great finder of all things liquor. He's a great human being. That's what I love about the whiskey community. So many kind, giving people Thanksgiving's an awesome time, man, because people are just so thankful for everyone. Dennis, thanks for meeting Mac at LZ and get me out. Yeah, man. Of course. That was awesome, Dennis, to meet you there. Let's see, Patrick. I'm thankful for all the wonderful. Yeah, me too. Thankful for all the wonderful people I've met. Welcome, Patrick. Let's see. Alex says the bottle I'm most thankful this year is still awesome Monster Mash. First one to be able to get. So yeah, I did. It sold out in minutes. Did not have the one from this year. I had the one from last year from a friend, Pat, at his house at a share, and I wasn't crazy about it. Out of all the Still Austins, the Monster Mash is one that it was a lot of malt on it. It was all malted, different barleys and different corns, varietals, and just wasn't my thing. But that's why whiskey is fun, because if it's not my thing, it can be one of y'all's. Anyway, Saving doesn't mix. John, thankful for the 2025 GTS. What? Whoa! Talk about burying the lead. John won a 2020. Does anybody, John, you're about to get a whole bunch of friends. Congratulations. So this year's GTS, if you haven't heard, it's a hazmat. And I've seen a few early reviews and people that have gotten their hands on it, and they all said it is amazing. So yeah, John's going to have some friends. Jake's thankful for a joke pour amongst Candace coach, none other than the classic laddie. It's disgusting. It's a fun memory of our first meeting. Is that the wet dog? Is that a different one? I've had the wet dog, and I'll never have it again. But that is how I got accepted into their group. Candace, coach says can't go. The day of my funeral was expensive for 3.5. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. So yeah. So anyway, what pours are you thankful for? What do you like? So this one for me, guys, I'm super, super thankful for this one. I've got another one I'm going to get out here too that I'm really very, very thankful for. And I don't know, our guy Mac, he should be landing in Japan pretty soon. He said he might try to tune in from the plane, but this one right here is the one. And I've been doing a hurting on this one. This one right here, guys, is I'm very, very grateful for. This is, and it's so fitting too. Nashville Barrel Company, which we went to while we were there in Nashville, which was an amazing time. And this is the Grateful Kelvin. So this is a 9-year Kelvin. And funny story behind this bottle is I met Mac for the first time at Spillway, and we were all hanging out, and you have a lot of pours, having a good time. And I got home and I was going through my stuff, and I was like, I got to this bottle, and I was like, I saw the Nashville Barrel. I said, oh, this has to be Mac's. So I called Mac. I was like, dude, man, hey, you accidentally. He goes, you don't remember I gave this to you? Totally. Oh, okay. So Mac, this is the very first bottle that my friend Mac gave me, and it's the Grateful Kelvin. It's actually an 8-year, 130 proof. So I don't know. It'd be fun to I got this little bit of this one left. Let's compare these two. Let's see how the side by side. So let's see what the nose on the Nashville Barrel. Similar, very, very similar. It's a little. Let's see. Okay, the 11-year, you can smell more oak on it immediately. You can smell more oak. Very similar cherry cola nose, though. Very similar. Get into the flavor on this one. It's a little hotter, but damn, it's good. Damn, it's good too. Not as much oak impact. Not as much cola. More cherry forward. So it slides into that kind of syrupy cherry that you get into, like a Luxardo cherry, but not as much oak impact as a Southern Spirits bottle. Definitely not. I have to tell you, I'm probably gonna take that Nashville in November from Southern Collective on that. Give that 3 more years of finish to get it to a little more oak on it, a little more complex. I think still just fun pour for sure. But yeah, grateful for this one from my friend Mac. And I don't know, have you had any Nashville Barrel? And how do you feel about Kelvin barrels, like the Grateful Kelvin thing? Do you guys think that's like, is that a thing? Do you guys think that is in fact a better barrel? Do you think Kelvin barrels are better? And if you don't know what Kelvin is just a cooperage. that apparently they do a lot of really higher quality barrels. And so have you had Kelvin barrels? Let me know. All right. A wet dog was better than okay. Then I don't want if wet dog was better than Classy Laddie, Tim, I want 0 part of Classy Laddie. I don't want any part of that. The blue bottle. Oh, the blue bottle. It makes wet dog taste refreshing. Okay. All right. I do appreciate this warning. I really do. So, all right. Mac gave us a bottle of Spillway as well. Yeah. Mac likes to leave bottles, like we give Mac a lot of shit because he buys a lot of really expensive bottles, and he's a part of all these whiskey clubs, but I don't think you're going to meet a more, giving, generous, kind. Like he literally, at every bottle share, everything we've ever done together, he's just trying to leave bottles behind because he likes to give them to people. And so if you've never been to a bottle share with Mac, it's a fun time. Hey, thank you for the super chat, Jerry. Appreciate it. Tim says his story's better. Matt gave me that bottle and took it back with him cleaning it. He remembered to gift it back. Yeah, I don't know. Things get a little hazy there. All right, guys. I think we've got our guest here. Let me just double check. I think they're here. Oh, they were here. Let me see. No, he's not here. Let me make sure. I thought I saw him join the studio. Huh. They're shooting some videos, they said earlier. So, all right, I'll keep riffing here. I thought I saw them join and then he popped back out. So I don't know. They may be back here in a minute. They were shooting some videos today and they sent me a picture of some videos they're shooting. So if they've already been having some whiskey, this should make it even a little more entertaining. So keep hanging out for the boys from 2Ten90. They should be here shortly. I saw where they thought that they had entered, and I'll send them a text real quick, because I do want to get into this sweet potato whiskey. I want to learn about this. Oh, there they are. Let's add them to the stage.
Oh, sorry. God. Sorry, Mac. Hack, whatever your name is.
Yeah. I like how the very first thing out of your mouth is you name it. That's okay. That's all right. It's all,
Usually Andy does that.
I know. Usually, how are you, man? So you guys been shooting videos already?
We just went through, Andy, let's show everybody what we did.
No, don't get the crowd upset.
We went through the entire 2025 Bourbon County Stout lineup. Jesus, we have a lot of beer. I'm still coming. There we go.
Aren't you lucky, Hack? I wish I hadn't invited these guys.
No,
yeah, there we go.
We did that.
This is going to be highly entertaining at this point. I am super
sorry
excited.
We're late. I apologize.
No, man, it's all good. I appreciate you boys being here. I got my announcements out of the way that and talking about what we're doing. We just got back from our first event. We missed you.
Yes.
Todd, I know you were busy, but Andy, man, we really missed you.
I am so upset too, because I ended up going from Arkansas to Memphis to Charlotte to another little nowhere town in North Carolina, and I missed Lily being able to get out there by a day. So it was not. I was upset by that, but I'm proud of you guys. I heard it was absolutely killer and it was fun, and we were watching. We saw the post. We heard that everyone had a great time. So we're really happy for you guys. And don't worry, we're going to do this thing eventually. We're going to get together and we're going to make something special.
I think we got to get together in Texas and do some type of pick, right?
Todd's been drinking. There's going to be no cats out of the bag. By the way.
I've been drinking.
Hack,
You've been drinking too.
Anything you've told him will no longer be secret.
I drank a lot of beer today.
Good, man.
I tailgated at the Raven game for 8 hours and went to the game, which sucked, but they won.
No, congratulations, you boys! Yeah, both they won. They won today. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was an awful game.
Of course, you're playing the Jets, but
it was awful. But anyway, how are you, buddy? What's going on? What have we missed?
So you haven't missed a lot because it's just been me, right? So So listen, just the good people. We were catching up a little bit on Southern Collective. So to set this up, guys, the reason that I reached out, other than Mac is en route to Japan. Now,
how bougie is he? He's more bougie than you are.
So I was talking to my wife earlier, and she has a theory, and I think she could be right. Is that Mac, might just like to go to Japan to avoid family. So
Thanksgiving.
He
Smart man.
decided like 2 weeks ago. He decided 2 weeks ago he's gonna. This has been a lifelong kind of thing from him,
Good for him.
and he just said he's going to Japan. So but my theory is better than my wife's. I think that Mac is the Bruce Wayne of whiskey.
Bruce
I mean,
Wayne.
think about it. Like he's
never been
got all
called-
these secret clubs. He's got all these cool gadgets. The man has a Pelican case, and you flip it over, and you can actually store like a handgun. Like this guy, I'm telling
What does that make you then?
you, the Joker.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense.
No,
Konnichiwa, Mac.
exactly. So tonight's theme, guys, is pours you're thankful for. So and I was thinking about what am I you guys have been amazing to Mac and I, like and
Dude,
like this journey that we're on, like
you've been amazing to us,
man. We wouldn't be here without you guys, and so I'm super thankful for you guys, and it just felt like the right thing. And then we were in a different Discord, the Whiskey Kids. Shout out Whiskey Kids. It's about 180 Discord that they're trying to grow and be a connection, and really great people over there. And a lot of them have migrated over to 2Ten90. And so we were chatting about this, and we were like, what in the hell is this sweet potato spirit? And so what we wanted to do, guys, is we wanted to put you on the spot a little bit and talk about this Corbin Cash sweet potato. Figured it's almost Thanksgiving. I know you guys wanted that to get out for Thanksgiving, right? And it didn't quite. Yeah.
It depending on how close you are to DC.
That's true.
There's a chance that you'll be having it for your turkey dinner. If not, when you decide to stay warm for Black Friday, it'll probably be there for you when you're standing outside of Best Buy waiting for it. So it's coming. It was down to the wire.
We can turn our mics on.
Our mics still on too?
The wireless mics. Sorry.
Yeah, we are professionals.
Sorry. Take that off.
Where's our crew? Here you go.
Yeah, where's our crew? Anyway,
where's your camera crew?
Yeah, so listen, we're super proud to be the first group to bring, I guess, a sweet potato spirit to
it's a whiskey. Market. It can't be called a whiskey. It's a whiskey.
It's because it's not made with any grain,
technically with grains. But I'll be honest with you. The response to this has been
Shall we pour some?
Overwhelming. Do you want me to keep?
Yeah,
let's.
I think we should
keep a little bit of this.
Yeah.
So
grab 2 blends.
I mean, Hack, have you tried? You've tried it, right or no?
No, because I wasn't there, so I haven't had it. So I'm obviously.
We told Mac, he had to share it with you, and if he didn't, then we will definitely be.
Oh no,
we're gonna write a strongly worded letter to him because
he's probably on a plane to Japan right now, and you're bad mouthing, Andy. Way to go!
Yeah. I do love me some Mandy, but that's okay.
All right, so here's the thing about this. I've had a lot of people. We've drank.
Say that puppy for Tuesday.
We have drank a lot of beer tonight,
and we haven't gotten our samples yet either. So this is it. We've got
this is from Rock the Rick House,
and that's it to get us through the release, which is
Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Yeah.
So Tuesday we're releasing this to our patrons. You can join for free. Not sure. There's 192 in this yield. I don't know if it'll make it to the free. Probably not, but who knows? I don't know. No one has done a sweet potato whiskey, so. My biggest fear is people say I don't like sweet potatoes. I don't like sweet potato pie. I don't like sweet potato. But I love this because while this may taste like a candy sweet potato, I think it's more like a pumpkin pie type of flavor profile with a nice baking spice and spice component. I think if you look at our Discord and our Patreon, Anthony Peters, who's in the chat, I saw did a really, really good in-depth analysis of what this bottle is. And he loves it.
Well,
so
if I may,
go ahead,
indulge me for one small second.
Oh yeah, while you're doing that too, I'm just real quick, guys. If you're watching right now on your TV at home or computer or whatever, and you got your phone there, trying out a little new feature.
Is that ours?
That's a QR code, my friend, to join your Patreon. So if anybody's watching this or watching it back,
join for free, guys.
I'm a top level Patreon supporter for a reason, and that is because you guys are absolutely freaking killing it, and the picks have been amazing. You guys are engaging with your Patreon, and so if you'd like, guys, that QR code, I'll leave it up here while I'm talking to the fellas. Join 21090, man. They're killing it, and they got a lot of fun stuff coming. But yeah, I want to hear about this sweet potato stuff though.
So Andy, we picked this back in March.
Yeah, I think it was March.
It's March of this year. So one of the things we always try to do is we don't want to pick barrels from being sent. And I know that a lot of groups do that and they pick great barrels. We're trying never to do that. Okay. I think the relationships we build with distilleries and who owns those distilleries help us get barrels like this. So Andy, you can take it away about when you went out there to pick this.
It is funny. Over the years of working with Corbin Cash, and for those of you who don't know who Corbin Cash are, they are absolutely phenomenal. It's a small little town, Atwater, California, a couple hours east of Oakland and
southeast, right?
David Souza, who is their
such a good guy,
just a great guy.
Okay, this is what I want to get into right here.
Yeah, so he's absolutely one of the nicest guys in the industry I've met. 200 acres, does a lot, and Merced Rye was his cover crop. The bulk of what he does is really sweet potatoes and other things on his farm, but he never really thought of delving into sweet potatoes for a while until it kind of hit him like, yeah, maybe this could work with something. But there wasn't a category for it. So he took the Merced Rye cover crop. Maybe I can make rye out of this. And he blew it up. It's great. We have a 10-year rye coming out.
It's amazing.
And we have a 9-year bourbon. Both of them hazmat, and they are absolutely phenomenal. But I will say this. I'm going to put this out to everyone watching there. People before product. He is one of the nicest guys around. We've become really good friends over the years. We've actually gone out to visit each other without any type of intention of doing a pick or anything. Just he came out to Baltimore and hung out for a while. I'm going out again. We went to Vegas for a meet and greet, like all kinds of stuff. Like he's just a really, really good guy. And so we talk all the time. He's a good friend of mine. And of ours. We enjoy those type of relationships. What it does is it leads to the experience being a little bit better than your traditional send us 3 samples. If we like something, we'll pick it. If we don't, we don't.
Exactly.
So the story behind the sweet potato, and I'll just make it brief because I don't want to go into too much, but
you get all the airtime you want.
We selected a rye and a bourbon, and David said, hey, I got a couple barrels of the sweet potato I want you to try. I said, no problem. And so I sampled them and I was like, these are really good. I like them. But I didn't know if it was going to resonate with our viewers or not. I was like, I'm not sure this is the right one yet. Maybe down the road or maybe at another time, but I think we're good with the rye and the bourbon. He goes, okay, well, I'll tell you what, I got one more that I left out in the tasting room for you to try. If you like that one, you can take it. It was like, cool, fair enough. So right there, it was already one of those things where we're so close I could say, hey, I don't think this is the right one, which I think is important because you don't want to just, you want to be honest. You want to be really true to who you are and say, okay, we know our base.
Yeah.
The problem was we were so far behind on schedule that when we got there, we also set up a Patreon meet and greet. They were all there waiting for us, and I couldn't taste this in isolation without everyone else being there. I was like, oh shit, like I really don't want to do this. And I tasted this one, and it was absolutely
what did Anthony say?
Killer.
Anthony was there.
Speaking of killer, Anthony Peters, who was there.
Yeah.
We call him the Palate. For those of you who don't know who Anthony Peters is, he's in the chat.
Where is he?
He's got one of the most trusted palates
there he is.
I've ever. We are usually 99% of the time simpatico on what we pick. And so if Anthony likes them, like it's got to be damn good.
Yep.
He looked at me. He said, "If you don't take this back,
I'm going to kill you.
I am going to kill you. I am literally going to kill you." Like, this is one of the greatest
actually,
things
I would take that as a
so
promise.
I said, that's fine. So if you'll indulge me for a second, this is what Anthony said. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he did a thorough review. He put on our Discord. The first thing when he went over the nose and the finish and all that stuff, you guys can kind of figure that out for yourself. You can go check out Discord
and on Patreon. It's on Patreon too.
Flaws. He put none. He never has none down. It was great. Flaws, none.
Wow.
And then
so good.
Then
God,
this is my favorite part of the whole thing. He
it's
wrote
such a different.
I want to be clear. I get no benefit from praising this bottle.
It's true.
This feels made for me. I can't even imagine the crazy cocktails one could make with it.
We're drinking.
Though that's not what I would need to do. Actually, I take that back. I hate it. Everybody go home. Leave this on shared pour. I will take the noble deed of disposing of this one bottle at a time until I die.
That's funny.
And it was just the coolest thing in the world. He's a great guy. We trust his palate, but it was echoed in sentiment by so many people. And, it really is. It's different. It's unique. It's beautiful. It's just one of those really fun, different things. And one of the things we want to do here is be able to bring something unique
that not everybody else is doing.
Typical. So not just in the form of distilleries, but also in the form of like things like we did you tried it, Hack, the port finished rum, which was just fantastic.
Amazing.
You know, we did an American single malt. Like people at other channels have said, you can't sell American single malt. You can't sell rum. We're going for all of it. We may have a gin down the road. We've got a sweet potato coming down. We've got things that we want. We want to broaden this and make the experience something that is just different. Because quite frankly, we are different. You got a goofy Italian and a crazy bald guy together, and this is we're different anyway. So we're
loving it. We're loving it. And here, I just want to clarify. Let me clarify something real quick because this came from the chat. And I just want to make sure because this is a very good question and it came up.
It is.
The sweet potato liqueur that you get at Total Wine, totally different. Not
completely
not
different. This is not the same thing.
A liqueur by definition is going to have some additives, some flavorings. This is made just like a whiskey, just like a bourbon. So it's just that in order by definition to be like there's definitions for a bourbon. I think we all know what those are. Grain. But to be a whiskey, you also have to have a grain element.
There's no grain.
And one of the really cool parts of this story. So I did my own little research, right, on David Souza.
Make yourself bigger, man. We want.
Why are we so big?
I like you guys.
We want to see your
face. There you go.
I'm promoting you guys, but no. So I think the thing is that David Souza, right? He had this idea to make vodka, and he was going to like really try to make a splash in the Las Vegas scene. And he was trying to sell his vodka all over the strip, and people loved it. Like they were going nuts for it. But little unknown fact is that you've got to have about $250,000 to grease the palms of the casinos in order to get your vodka placed. So he knew that was not going to come to fruition. So what does he do next? Right. So that's kind of, if you read a lot of the articles and stories and interviews, like that's what I got from it, that this guy, he's a grinder, right? Like he was out there trying to sell his vodka and then found this path. So I love stories like this.
Yeah.
And the fact you've met David and he's such a cool guy, that is like,
it's funny you say that, because when I was out in Vegas, so we did a meet and greet out in Vegas to one of our winners, and Mark Schogel was the lucky recipient. He got to go out. We spent a couple days out there. We saw a show at the Sphere. We saw the Dead out there, which is kind of fun. We did a dinner. But David and I got out there a day early, and he said, all right, Andy, I got some business to tend to. I'm not going to tell you with whom or what casino, but he's like, why don't you come with me? I was like, okay. You don't need me there. He goes, come with me, man. He's like, you know, hey, I'm going to do a business meeting, but come meet them, shake hands. It's beneficial for all of us, which right there, I thought was really cool because he was really looking out for me. It's like, hey, if you can shake hands and he can work with you at some point too, that's great. That just shows you the kind of guy he is, because he was going to sell himself. But he comes out, he's got the line, they got the line of stuff. And I'm sitting there in this suite that I could never afford with a guy who's probably got 3 times the amount of money that I will ever see. And I'm watching David just kind of gracefully he doesn't sound like a sales guy. He sounds like a farmer saying, this is my story. Here's what I got. And they just loved him. They ate up. And the only thing I could do was like, he's cool. This is cool. That's good. Get this, get that. That's phenomenal. I mean, I was just like this little fanboy in the corner, just kind of watching the whole thing unfold. But that's the kind of guy he is. So, you know, we're huge fans, both professionally of what he does and personally of who he is. And it just made a really nice combination. So this is the 3rd year in a row we're really working with David, and we're going to continue to do that partnership. But that's what we want to do with everybody else too. Like when we meet them, we wanted to. That's got to be the draw. We say people before product.
For some of us that are newer to the Patreon and joining like just in the last few months, you guys, this is not the first Corbin and Cash expression. No. Like you've had some past stuff. I know you had a hazmat for sure earlier this year.
Yeah. And then, so that was early this year, we dropped the 8-year hazmat bourbon 150. We're bringing out in January of this year a 9-year hazmat 149 proof. It missed it by 1 proof.
It was 150. Like the Appetite for Hazmat was a $149.
And then we have a 10-year, one of the first 10-year ryes that are coming out.
The 10 years like nothing I've had. It may be the best rye I've ever tasted.
Heck, you're gonna love it.
It's just absolutely. But then this is no slots. This is 132 proof. This sweet potato spirit, and it's called our Sweet Potato O Mind because we do all our stuff based off of 80s rock tunes. So, we like to play that game because we do a ton of music on our stuff. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there we
go. Look at that.
That's cool.
There it is. So we've been waiting a while. They had a glass shortage, and then the label, because they've never done a sweet potato ever. And I think somebody's talking about 13th Colony had a recipe for it. They didn't actually put it out, and they lost the recipe. Well, David has the recipe for this. He grows his own sweet potatoes. I'm telling you right now, it's one of the craziest, best things I've ever had.
People
are going to taste this. Yeah. I'll never forget. We had the guys at Rock the Rick House, the guys from SLB, huge channel, great guys. All their what's this guy's name? The guy from Only Drams. What's his name? Anyway, a whole group of them tried this bottle, and they're like, "What is this?" And they were just perplexed that it wasn't a whiskey. They never tasted anything like it. And how do we get this? How do we get this? And the guy from Only Drams, Colin, his name's Colin, he immediately became a Patreon member just because he said, first of all, I love you guys. And second of all, that is the most unique thing I've ever tasted. I can't wait to have it. And so that meant a lot to us. And I can't wait for you guys, all you guys. I mean, heck, a lot of your people.
That's all so good. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's pumped. Everybody's excited. Like, it's just, because I think here's the thing about the whiskey journey is, like, a lot of us, we've done
something different, right?
Yeah, we've done the entry level stuff. Like, we've done a million different picks of Russell's Reserve. We've done a million different picks,
which I love. By the way, I love. But
they're great. They're great.
Yes.
But it gets to the point where you're looking for something fresh, new, and that is what is so cool about what you guys are doing, because it's just, it's pushing the envelope, and I love it.
Well, Andy, we've done what, probably 20. We haven't done a ton. We're small fry in this whole thing, but we've probably done 20 to 25 picks. And not one of them, unless you count the stuff we did for Shared Pour, not one of them has been from a legacy distillery. We have not done one legacy. And believe me, I would love to do a Wild Turkey, Russell's. I would love to do it. We just have not done it.
No, we differ on this. Like, my ADHD takes me in places that we probably shouldn't go, and that's fine. Todd can keep me grounded in some of that stuff, but we both
got to be different, right? We can't do everything everybody else does.
But we like supporting those that don't get the limelight that they so often deserve. We thought of that with Old Line when someone said you can't. There's a much bigger channel that said there's no way you can sell a whole barrel of American single malt. First of all, you say that's like Todd. It's like Michael J. Fox being called chicken.
We're doing it,
and like he's like don't do that to Todd, because then all of a sudden. But then the second thing was,
well, I knew how good they were.
We say, why not? Like, we're smart enough, believe it or not, these two dumb faces, to know kind of what direction a person who drinks bourbon or rye would like to go. So we're not going to go so far out in left field that someone's going to try to be like, God, that's dreadful. I remember like the anxiety and heartburn I got when I went out to Glens Creek and I picked an OCD, which turned out to be David Souza actually says the best bourbon he's ever tried, but it was a little off profile. I was like, gosh, I wonder if people are going to like this. It's a little bit of smoke and heat and stuff that may not go with people, but it was great. It was just off profile enough, but we want to always keep our viewers in mind. So we're doing a delicate dance of is what everyone's going to like, but making sure it's not what they drink every day. And also by someone who's not in front of them on the shelf every day as you go in to buy a bottle. And it's not easy to do, but we think it's important to do. And so it's what we'll continue to do. And it also opens up for those people who are like-minded like us. And maybe it rhymes with Ack and Shack, and maybe they'll do something with us in the future because we're very selective on who we do that kind of stuff with. But
I appreciate that. I do. Like, we're in this spot, right? Like, we're trying to figure it out because there's a million different pick groups. There's so many different pick groups right now. There's so many people doing barrel picks. Like, and don't get me wrong. Don't make me wrong. Like, we had an amazing time at Southern Collective. We treated it like a barrel pick, even though we were only buying bottles. And since we did that, we came back. People were like, "Oh, you should have bought that barrel." And I think there was only like 50 bottles left. And we thought about it, but they were like, so we're in this space where, but at the same time, if we can collab with guys like you, and we're working with Marty, like, I think for us, that's the lane for us, is like to collab and really support and help our friends that have helped us. And maybe eventually we get there, but they're just
you'll get there. Are you kidding me?
So many,
let me tell you something, Hack.
Do you know how long it took us to get 500 subscribers on this channel? And you
if-
guys have flown through that in literally months.
If we grew at the rate you guys grew, we would be patting guys like Mash and Journey on the head and saying it's nice working with you because you guys. It took us so long to get off the ground.
We were doing beer home brewing. We were doing home brewing at first.
We did home brewing, and then we delved into this top 10 thing that we did live stream during COVID, where we were cutting our teeth on how to live stream, but it was completely off topic.
We didn't know we were doing.
Then we tried to play with the big boys in bourbon. It looked at us like, you guys are beer guys. You don't know anything.
It's true.
It was
there was kind of some truth.
We had to reinvent ourselves like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And then when we finally settled on, okay, well, we do know our beer. We're not letting that go.
No.
We know our bourbon at this point. We know our whiskey. And it's like, man, we just love our hair metal.
We like
classic
rock. We like
Let's
music.
just put the shit together.
Put them all together.
But it took us so long
figure
to
that
get
out.
there. You guys out of the gates had.
But I'll
chemistry.
say this though, we love what we did. Like, this isn't our job. This isn't our job. This is what this is. Instead of playing golf or I don't know, whatever else hobbies middle-aged men have.
I'm not good at golf.
This is what we do. We drink beer, we drink whiskey, we go to sporting events, we like music, and we talk about it. So we hope that other people like that too. And that's if you meet us, we're the same way. And people that have met us, we're exactly the same.
Not entirely true.
I'm different.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Is Todd playing a character?
Oh, Todd is 100% what you see on TV.
Thank you.
Like that. That's what Todd is.
That's how I am.
But he makes me out to be this old curmudgeon-y guy. So when I meet people out, that's why I have to.
I don't make you out to be that.
That's why I have
you
to
make
meet
yourself
people
out
on
to
the
be
road
that.
because I'm like the Grinch who stole Christmas.
I never said that about you.
Compared
you
to
do
this
that
guy.
yourself.
So it's hard. It's tough. So
Andy
but then people
doesn't like
meet me in
people.
person.
He doesn't like many people.
I do like I like at least 6 people.
Exactly.
So it's not
that's true.
Hack's one of them.
I'm joking.
No, we got the best.
That's how we are.
JG gave us the best compliment this last week that I've ever gotten, and he called us the Timu 21090. And I just think like that's the best.
That would be so. I feel honored.
He's such a good.
that means you must be good.
And it's fine. Jay is, and I love his sarcasm. So this is the beautiful thing about traveling. I met Jay out in Des Moines. So we got a beer together. We went to a craft beer station. We had a couple barrel-aged beers. He brought his wife. She's just as wonderful as he is. They're just a great couple. And it's awesome meeting people behind
Nashville
the
Mac.
scenes.
He's in the chat. Mac's in the chat.
For his plane.
He's trying to join from the plane. He's trying to.
That's so awesome, dude. Mac, love you, brother. One of the nice. By the way, not to derail your story. He's really one of the best guys I've ever met.
Well, I was actually disappointed. That's why one of the reasons I wanted to be at Nashville because I haven't met Hack in person yet.
I mean, Hack's probably better.
I really want
He's probably better. He's a lot like me.
Get that bottle out.
Which one? The Mandy.
Get the Mandy. This
is your bottle anyway. This
is my bottle. Good. Good because I didn't get my sample yet. So you can put if you want to put this up for those who may not know.
Hold on.
Hack.
Hold on. I'm gonna make Hack a little bit jealous.
Oh, see, now that one right there.
This is still the best of the year, isn't it, guys?
That's for the year.
You're not gonna drink it?
No, not open it. Yeah, put that up for people to see it.
Oh, the 16?
No, not the 16. The Mandy.
Mandy. No, screw Mandy. We have the 16.
You're screw Mandy. See, that's
so,
a jealousy.
Let me really quick transition to the theme of this was brands or whiskeys you're thankful for. I'm very thankful for the reveries that coming into our lives this year.
You guys have got that. That is like, I think,
right.
One of the things about where you guys are positioned, and it is cool that you did it in the way you did, where, I think Max says this about Jay, and this is one of the coolest things about Jay. And I think it's so true is that like, Jay doesn't care about selling whiskey to the top YouTubers, the top group. Like he really wants people that are passionate about it, that love it, that are like, and I think you guys have found like a true like partnership there that like is amazing. Oh, like it's the picks that you've put out from Jay. I think
listen, we would not be here if it wasn't for Jay. We had, I think, 50 or 60 patrons, and the next step was doing a single barrel pick. We had started Patreon. We had a good group of people following us on YouTube, and we wanted to do picks, but we didn't know what we were doing, and we had a great relationship with Christian at Still Austin. You know him very well.
Oh yeah, I reached out to him.
This is 3 or 4 years ago, Brandon Joldersma. He's not even with Still Austin. He was the president. He came on our channel. He's like, guys, whatever you want to do. This is before they're doing single barrel picks. He's like, we'll have you down. And we're like, yes, okay, because we love you. This is like 4 years ago. So a while ago. And we finally got down there, and they had never done a single barrel pick outside the state of Texas. And we were down there to pick. This is, again, a while ago. And you went down there, and I never forget. We were like, he's like, yeah, come to the distillery, and we'll have you. And he's like, no, we want to go to the rick houses. He's like, well, we don't do that. He's like, well, the CEO said we can go there. Remember that conversation?
Yeah, well, Christian didn't say that. So there was a media person who said that. But
Right.
Christian was more than willing to take
Right.
us out, which was kind of cool.
But the guy said we don't do that.
Yeah, because they hadn't done one yet. So but Brandon kind of set the stage. Christian took us out. So it was I remember me.
It was our
Christian,
first ever
David,
barrel
and I.
pick.
It was our first barrel pick, but it was their first, like with a YouTube influencer
Yes.
that they had done.
So
and
good.
It just there was something very special about.
And then we
that.
called Nancy and said, Nancy,
And I-
where do we go in the rick house? Because this is 4 years. Like, go east facing side.
It's true.
Yeah. Remember she said that? And we're like, and you had the notes down. You're like, we want to go here. And he took you there, and we started drilling. You started drilling holes. And you remember you tried the red corn whiskey.
You're excited, aren't you?
Before it was ever. I don't know. We have a special. Here's the thing.
We gotta get Todd to Texas, and I'm gonna buy him a cowboy
Jay
hat.
just said
We're
that he
getting
cuts
him.
me off all the time. He says as usual.
Whatever.
Jay,
My point being about
and
Jay,
he says whatever.
But
He just
Jay
keeps
West,
going.
back to Jay West, we had zero sort of knowledge about how to do barrel picks, and we got his number from Dusty Dan, and Dan sent it, and so we called him up. And he's like, "All right, guys, if you think you can sell it, I'm down. I've never done Still Austin. You guys say it's hot. Let's go for it." So he took a flyer on us.
That's not entirely true.
What?
But I'll give me a second to speak.
I've
we
Talking
we
about.
were very anxious about this because we had pre-committed to Still Austin. We basically told Christian and Brandon, we're going to come down, we're going to do this, and I'm getting tickets, we're flying out. So all of our eggs were in one basket about how we were going to make this thing happen. So when we got on this call with Jay, it wasn't like, hey, we think they're hot. What do you think? We said, we know what we're going to do. Here's our marketing plan. Here's how many times we're going to have you on. Here's our touch points. And I'm just not to sell it short. We literally had everything that I think a lot of people probably don't do. We literally said, here's how we're going to sell it. Here's what we're going to do. All we need is somebody to take a flyer on us because he didn't know who the hell we were.
He had no clue who we were.
We didn't have this big base. So we really needed him to be able to say, okay, if I'm going to back the horse in the race, you better be able to perform. And that's what I think led us to us. Because yes, Still Austin was hot, but not hot enough that it channeled with at the time. How many subscribers do we have? I mean, or patrons?
We had 67
some.
patrons, I think.
We had hardly anybody. And then the yield ended up being 222 barrels. And we're like, shit, we're never going to sell this. We're done.
We're done.
So it was really but the nice thing about Jay taking a flyer on us is he also has commented to us both about, hey, you guys are committed to what you do. You work with trying to promote the people behind it. Because a lot of people ask him for things, put it out, it doesn't sell, and then they move on to the next thing. Well, the reality is, and you know this too now, is that he's on the hook for that just as much as, so it becomes one of those things where we really need to be able to promote ourselves, but the people behind it. So it was a little bit more. You really want to talk? What's going on?
There's a request in the chat.
Okay.
So you did Mandy,
Mhm.
which is very successful. Our 10-year reveries.
Mhm.
Tim Borowski wants to know $5 super chat. Awesome. Keep the super chats coming.
Yeah.
When is Hack and Andy collab coming, aka Handy? That's a great question that everyone wants to find out here.
I do think this, Andy. I think I can be a better friend than Mac, and I've got a whole PowerPoint set up.
Oh, I like it. I like this
presentation.
I like it.
I'm not gonna bore the audience tonight because I want to keep our
like it.
viewers. But I think there's a lot of reasons why I'm a better friend than him. I just want that to be clear. Like I think.
Okay, well, I'll say this to you. All right. First of all, I already like Mac better than Todd. So it will be very easy for you to
Fake
get.
news right
so it'll
there.
be very
It's
easy for
fake
you
news.
to get above
Fake
Todd.
news.
So then you have to
Can't
work your
happen.
way above Mac.
I got it. I think there's a lot of reasons. I'm working on it. I just
I
want you
like
to
the
know.
PowerPoint presentation.
I do like the PowerPoint too
Shows
because
initiative.
some people do AI. He's doing PowerPoint. He's old school. I like
love
that.
that.
Look how old I am. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm banging out. I don't even use the Copilot or whatever. I just like a real PowerPoint.
What's up, sweet Cindy?
2, you don't cut me off as much as Todd does, like JG said. So I like that. So we'd be able to have this nice back and forth conversation. See,
bloviating over here. you talk a lot. You get on your soapbox and you just go.
I want the chat to comment to that one.
I mean, I'm not lying here. I'm serious about that.
I wish I let Todd talk more because he really doesn't say much at all.
It's true.
I think it's very possible. I will say, here's what we got. Hack is shit. You guys had two similar names. Mac is I just call him Brett. One of the nicest guys I've ever met in person.
Agreed.
Like, even if I'm
He's so
ragging
nice.
on Todd, he's like, "Oh, you can't say Todd. He's so nice." Like, and I don't like that. I wanted to stand up a little bit more and be like,
No,
"Yeah,
you
Todd's
like
a
that.
bitch."
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually think the
Right.
fact that if you can get on that page
I can't
and go after Todd, I think that's perfect. I think we'll be in good shape.
Hack, don't listen to him. You
I
know
know,
where
I know what I need to do. I'm a nice guy too, but I know what I need to do. To
See,
get,
I like that. I
Look
hope,
at-
I
look
hope
at-
that's the PowerPoint.
Look at Anthony. Can't wait to get a handy from 21090. It's a glossy slab pick. It could be. Oh my God. I can't wait.
That shit'll
The
sell.
Texas,
Yeah,
Texas
well,
Handy has like a
For
like
all the wrong
when
reasons, but it would.
you're drinking a
Ah.
Texas Handy, you've got to get like that glove that a bull rider
That's so
wears. You know,
funny.
like all the resin and the leather, and that's a Texas
All right.
Handy.
Can I ask you a question then? So I talked about the reveries being if tonight's theme is sort of, I don't know what you're thankful for in the whiskey community. And I said reveries. What's the chats? What are you thankful for this year? Hack, have you mentioned some of the bottles or distilleries
Yes.
you're thankful for? Let me
So I've
hear.
got
it.
one. My next one is right here, and it's
is
actually my very first
Oh,
pick that I got from you guys, which is the Chattanooga.
dude, hell yeah.
I was a non malt guy, right?
Okay.
I didn't know
that bottle.
malts
Where's
could be
that
this
bottle?
good.
Want some Chattanooga?
And also, so a little bit of sentimental
Mhm.
nature of this one is Mac and I, we'd been hanging out for about a month or so when he was
On that
selected
pick.
to go on this pick.
Yeah.
And about the month before it, which is another one I'm thankful for, is the Still Austin pick that I sent you guys.
Oh my God.
So-
That's so good.
Our whiskey journeys just kind of lined up like together in where I did my first big barrel pick in person at a, I've done a ton of store picks, but never done anything like at, so same as you guys, I got to go back to the barrel house at Still Austin and it was really what, and I had a guy there, his name is Laz. He's at that Suburban Guy on Instagram. He's an older gentleman that has been doing this for a really long time, took me under his wing, showed me like, this is how you do it. And Christian kind of taught me like, so when Mac was getting ready, he was asking me all these questions about, hey, I'm going to Chattanooga. And so I was giving him, well, this is what I've learned. And so like we were connecting over it. And so that's why this one and then, this is what, after this is when I joined the Patreon with you guys. Cause it was just, it's like, wait a minute, like I like malts now. Like this. And then
So
the old line pick is just as good, but yeah.
That's the great thing about that pick.
Well, I mean, like anything else, I think one of the biggest misconceptions in the whiskey world is that we pre-bias everything and categorize it. So if it's, I like bourbon, I like scotch, I like rye, I like it, which is just it's nonsense because there's so many variations of each of the offerings that there's going to be scotches that you love and scotches you hate, bourbons you love, bourbons and so that's another thing that we've kind of tried to take into considerations when people are like, I don't like single malts or I don't like malt forward whiskeys, I don't like whatever. That's what's important is, so when we go out there, I'm telling you, we do this all the time. We want it blind. And I don't want to know proof. I don't want to know years.
Right.
I don't want to know anything.
That was tough for me when I was going out there, right?
Yeah.
It was tough for me.
Because and Todd's like,
but it totally works.
And it's not a
works.
knock on Todd.
No.
But
that was hard for me.
But realizes that if you've got this picture in your mind
true,
of what it's supposed to be, it
totally
subconsciously will bias you.
It does.
100%. Yeah, agreed.
And I mean,
Totally
look, take your wife out and tell her, this is take two purses with no tags on it, and tell her one's from Walmart and one's from
I do that.
Kate Spade, but have the logos on the front.
That's what I do.
They won't know. But if you had already turned them around
Walmart.
and swapped the logos, Walmart would lose every time,
No.
even if it was a Kate Spade. That's how picking barrels works. Like you've got to take that bias out.
Yeah.
In fact,
I
it's like
think if we
in
played
my-
rock music, people might not call us Timu anymore.
Well,
I think maybe,
I mean,
because I think that's your point, right? Like it's
Yeah.
that, but no, but I will tell you this about the barrel pick stuff too, is that I think there is this point too, and I really wanted to ask you guys this. There's this point when you're picking barrels, that you've got to think like you get beyond that bias and you pick the one that's the best. Do you ever get in a point where you're like, hey, what is sellable versus what I really like?
that's a great question.
We that happened actually at Chattanooga.
Yeah.
We ended up settling on the Chattagatnet that we sold, a little play on Armageddon from Def Leppard. And it was beautiful. It was right in the middle. There was a consensus of everyone loved it, but there was a one pour that was a little divisive that 3 of us loved, 3 of us had at the bottom. If I were to pick by myself without any type of influence or bias, I would have said this is the one.
Was it the one that we tried to get the second barrel of?
I ended up asking for 2 barrels, and Tim Pearson said, "Yep, you can have them both." And then his brand manager comes and goes, "Dude, we don't have the inventory to do that. They can only get one." He's like, "I'm sorry." I was like, "You're the boss. You tell him."
That's
no.
Another group got that barrel. We know very well.
But the funny thing is that in my heart, I knew what was going to move faster. And that's not the sole decision, but you don't want to go too far outside the comfort zone, because that can be, because you are representing someone else. You're representing a distributor as well. So you're on the hook for it. So you got to play the game correctly. Yeah. I will say 99 times out of 100, though, you just go with your gut, what you like. And that's what I do all the time, unless it's too off the wall and you're like, this is too big of a risk to take yet.
Let me ask Hack you that when you guys went down to Still Austin.
Yeah.
And picked that barrel. Now, I'll never forget. You sent me that bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest.
Really,
we loved Still Austin. I kind of had stopped drinking Still, just because you get too much. Like I was on a huge. I got a ton of Still Austin. We both do. Yeah. I hadn't drank a Still Austin probably in about 7-8 months. It had been a while. And you sent me that bottle. I'll never forget. I was down the beach this past summer. I was like, "Oh, let me open that bottle from Hack. Let me see what this is all about." Right? I know I like Still, and I open it up, and I'll tell you what. If we did top single barrels, that would be in my top 3. I'm not kidding.
Damn,
that's how good that was.
Yeah,
and it just completely reignited how much I love Still Austin. That we're hoping to go. We're going to hopefully together go down to Still Austin and pick something amazing like that. I mean, let me ask you. So when you picked that barrel, what was that process like? How'd that go?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think the thing is Christian, same thing, like what Andy was just talking about. One of the guys we were with, not the older gentleman I was telling you, another guy we were with that was with us, there was 3 of us doing the pick. And I think there's something to be said too for having a good number. Like, I think there's a number where you get too many. You've got to kind of keep it tight, like, honestly.
Yeah, it's tough.
But I think one of the things that Christian was like, hey, because he was asking him like, hey, how old is this? Hey, what proof is this? Hey, like, and Christian was like, I really don't want to tell you, but if you make me tell you, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, we want to do it completely blind, like you said. And I think what we got on that, which was this different kind of more complex oak, like that you don't get on and it has like slight tobacco leather, but it still has all that caramel, brown sugar. It has all of these things happening. It just had a lot more. So like when I'm picking a barrel, I'm looking for what did I write the most notes of? Yeah. Because that means it's more complex. That means it's got more going on. That means that it's going to hit different people in different places. So like if somebody likes brown sugar, they're going to like that. If somebody likes tobacco, they're going to like that. Like it, but all of them, they have to tie together. And I don't know how to explain it, but you want all the notes to connect. So I'm always looking for more notes and them to connect and it to make sense. I've had some very good single barrels. There was another one there that was deep, rich caramel. Like it was just butterscotch. Like it was, that's what it was, but that's all it was. And I said, this is a great bottle and a lot of people will love it, but it's not this one. So for me, I think it, and I do the same thing when I'm doing blinds. I'm like, I'm really looking for something that's going to have more notes, connect. And then I think also I will tell you about Still Austin after we picked it and Christian said, well, I'm here to tell you, we have 2 barrels allowed in this season that are 7 years. You just got one of them. Yeah. So we were validated at that point that like, okay, maybe we know what we're doing. And I think, we like to joke around and have fun. And But I think it validated that we made a good pick, and then once it hit the market, we've gotten great feedback on it. But there's a wide variance too, and this is what I'll tell people, especially if there's anybody watching that's not around Texas, that there's a wide variance between the really good store picks and the stuff you get off the shelf from Still Austin. Like it's night and day difference. So a lot of people go to their local Total Wine because that's the only place they distribute. They pick up something off the shelf, or they pick up a Total Wine pick.
Yeah,
and it ain't the same.
Yeah, well, that's true.
No,
that's totally valid.
Well, it's because the time and energy to get those selections are not there, and I think that's known by both parties. And it's funny what you talked about with the pick with Christian. I mean, I was very nervous at first bringing anyone on picks.
Yeah, you were.
I'll be very transparent.
You certainly were.
Todd would say, I got 5 people going with the other pick. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I was like,
do you need to?
These are our picks. We do them. And he's like, no, you want this consensus. It makes the experience so much better. And I did have to come around to that because, you do have to give up a little bit of control, but you almost get to see your own validation, like, oh, everyone else is kind of on the same page with me. That's what makes it kind of nice. You're doing your own market research right there within that body of the people who go with you. So it's funny, you said you take all these copious notes when you're picking a barrel.
You don't take any.
Mac was like, Hack was shit.
Mac, you're right.
Brett was like that. When we went out there, he's got all these notes down. He's doing all these things, and he looks at me. What do you think? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, what'd you write down? I'm like, well, nothing. And he's looking at me like, what do you mean you wrote nothing down? It kind of completely flipped him out.
I said to you, right?
But then, and Todd did the same thing. But then the only thing I will put down is like 1, 2, 3, 4, a little star, a little signal, or something like that. And he goes, what'd you come up with, Andy? And Brett and I were in sync on every single pick, which is the amazing thing. He had all these notes, and I just put 1. And then the next one, 1. And we actually which was really kind of funny. So everyone has this process of what they do, but the end game's got to be the same. So it was cool.
And I think there is, like, when you're in a team like that, and that like when we do a pick together as well, I think there's a place where you need to have like a strong enough opinion and you stand with it, and there's a place where you listen and you're like, oh wait, yeah, I'll kind of. But there is, I think there is one thing, like I do like to kind of get into it myself first and get it all in here. And for me, writing it down, it helps me kind of lock it in before people start feeding you information. Because there is like this thing where like, oh, you're getting that. Oh, I get that too. It's like you want to.
You're right. They'll tell you they smelled something like shit. Now I just smelled that. And that is one thing that I think Anthony Peters has come on a bunch of picks with us. What I like about him is he's even more extreme than I am. Like I remember being at Pursuit United, and I've got a group with me, and they're like, well, let me go see what Anthony thinks. I said, no, don't approach Anthony. You don't talk to him. You don't even look at him until he's done with his notes.
Let him do it.
Because he's got a process. And when he's done, he's an open book. Everything you want to know. But until then, it's like just kind of like, don't talk to him. Don't look at him. Did you make eye contact? Get the hell out. Go, move, run. Like that's kind of the way it is with him, which I love about him. And I've kind of embraced that notion that when I'm reviewing something and someone wants to come over and is like, hey, what do you think? It's like, hey, I'll be with you once. Give me a minute. Because I'm trying to get all down. Because I'm like you, I don't want any recency bias to enter my head as I'm picking it and putting my notes down, because it can change instantly. So there's no perfect science to picking barrels. No. But I do think the most important thing really is finding the right people to do business with. Because actually, Todd and I have turned people down for single barrels because we didn't like them on our live stream. We're like, I don't know if I want to do business with. I shouldn't say don't like. We didn't name names, but we didn't feel like they jived with us. Yeah, and that's got to be first and foremost too. Like you got people before products, so we want to do and then go out and try and find something unique that they have, something off profile. So it's time consuming. Mm-hmm. It's tough to do it in person all the time, but the benefit is you really do get better results. And I've been so blessed to meet so many of our Patreons all throughout the country. I've seen people in California and Washington and Oregon and Texas. It's really Michigan, like all over the place. That's been a really cool part of this too. Is meeting all these people across the country has been absolutely just dynamite. It's been a cool experience.
Gotta get back to Texas.
I want to round back out because I know that I told you guys I wouldn't keep you very long. And you've already stayed longer than you said you would. So I don't.
Oh, we
I
did.
don't
We were
wanna-
late though.
Dude, y'all can hang as long as you want.
Whatever
but,
you
like,
want to do, buddy. This is your show.
I don't
We're
want to
good.
keep you.
We're good now.
On
We're
the
good now.
sweet potato, like just give me some notes, like because I don't think we ever like actually got notes. So like, just give me a few notes, like what you is it like a sweet potato pie? Does
I
it
think
have
it's
some,
more like a pumpkin
cinnamon,
pie. I think
nutmeg?
it's more of a pumpkin pie with like orange zest and baking spices and a really long finish. So if you like pumpkin pie with all those sort of spices, we call it like holiday in a glass. I don't know how to explain it. There's brown sugar, right? There's a ton of brown sugar. There's a ton of sort of baking spice. There's a ton of even like orange zest. It's a really, for a sweet potato, complex and layered spirit, whiskey, whatever you want to say. Am I wrong on that, Andy?
Spirit.
No, but I'm saying flavor profile.
Oh, I thought you were categorizing it for me.
No. And so that's what I get. I love it because as soon as you taste it, you know it's something unique and different. Right? It's not the next whiskey you've had. When you taste this whiskey for our patrons, when you get it, you will 100% be like, "Oh my god, that's something I've never tasted before."
What's the
in
proof
in a very good way?
What's the proof on it, guys?
132.
133, I thought.
132.
Two? Okay. All right.
It's I'll agree with Todd. It's absolutely unique in anything you've had before.
Yep.
The mouthfeel is different. It's it does give you that Kentucky hug. We actually reviewed a beer tonight where I used the word silky, and I don't use that very often because you're looking for this big mouth coating experience, and then that long kind of Kentucky hug. It's got that long hug. It is very viscous, but it's not so chewy. It's more of this silky coating mouthfeel. It's really like almost like a dessert type thing, which is really nice.
Nice. I mean, so what's after? Like, what's next, guys? Like, can you talk about like for the folks that are looking forward to the next drops? Like, what's coming, guys?
So, not this month because we're running out of daylight here. We're kissing December, but in December we'll have the last of our reveries for now. We'll be doing the 8-year reveries release, which is called our 8 of Spades.
Bardstown 8-year
instead of Ace of Spades.
An 8-year Bardstown
we'll
that Jay picked, and
it's beautiful. That's the last of the 3 that Brett and I pulled back from our trip
back
to
on that day, that same day, right?
Yeah. And then we do have the 2 Corbin Cash releases that are going to be coming after that. So
the Ryan Bourbon in January.
Do I tee you up all the time? Just put up on a tee and you swing.
Do it. I'm hitting home runs here.
He finishes my sentence. This is what polygamy looks like for all of you out there who only have one wife. This is polygamy to a T. So we've got those 2 coming up after that. And then we just announced last week that when we had Max Lentz on from Baltimore Spirits Company, that we're going to be doing our first release with them of their Epic Rye. We don't know exactly age, release, or whatever that's going to be, but that's going to be coming. But we do have access to their oldest barrels and some funky fun stuff too. So that'll be coming. I am going to be going out to Atwater again soon to be meeting with David. We'll be looking at some new crops of some Corbin Cash as well as some other.
Nice.
We'll keep some other stuff under the chest for now. Things are coming up, but we've got some more stuff coming up.
Michigan.
Todd's drunk, so just ask him. He'll tell you whatever you want to know where we're going.
Michigan. Think of what's in Michigan.
So we're traveling. We got some stuff coming.
That's exciting. It's exciting. I'm
Atlanta.
We got stuff coming.
Okay. Todd's throwing out the clues, guys.
Austin.
Nothing's been picked yet.
No, I'm just saying
no dates are solidified. We're working on things.
So I'm going.
The ones that I mentioned are confirmed. We are going to be.
I mentioned some confirmed ones.
Don't get married twice.
I'm just whatever. It's not a secret. What is this? This isn't the CIA, dude. It's freaking it's whiskey, Andy. Calm down.
Yeah. What are we doing? So I'll be.
I get yelled at twice. I get yelled at by him and my wife.
You're acting like this is some like Fort Knox. We can't talk about.
Well, look, we are different in that respect. Todd will tell you everything to a social security number, and the first time
want to know what we're doing.
He bought a Playboy.
He asked a question. I answered it.
I keep things close because until I's are dotted, T's are crossed. It's just the way I go.
They're dotted on half.
Just want to make sure
they're half dotted. It's a little dotted.
On half the ones I said they're dotted.
So if I'm going to go to Still Austin December 11th, and I'm doing a pick for a different store up in East Texas. They reached out because they really liked the first still Austin pick I did. So
hell yeah, I'm sure they would.
I'm headed out there December 11th, and I'm gonna treat it like a mission.
Do it.
To basically set us up. Right.
Do it. Let's do it. Right.
We'll find the good stuff.
You
right?
in?
Are you in?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I will give you some dates when I'm going to Texas, and we'll let's put it together. Let's put it.
I'm going.
Todd will be there.
Totally there.
Just bought his plane ticket.
Not yet.
Well, but I thought the I's aren't all dotted and T's aren't all crossed.
I didn't say for that one.
I'm just checking to make sure.
Hack
We're not the CIA. Tell people.
Yeah, we'll do it. Hack, what day are we going? Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll get it. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna find. I'm gonna secretly find something special. Here's the thing they say the rye right now there is, and this is coming from our friend Nancy, by the way. I got to hang out with her a couple weeks ago with Marty late night, and she told me that we ought to be looking at some rye too there. So just heads up.
Looked at a rye. We had a rye. We did a rye pick.
We did the first rye.
We did the first rye.
Was a rye.
Yeah, it was 3 years. It was 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm sure it's amazing, even more so now. For sure.
But guys, I am man, thank you for hanging with me tonight.
Thanks for having us.
You guys are incredible. And
incredible.
if you're just tuning in, you tune in late, that QR code up there, guys, if you want to be in the Patreon, these dudes are so popular now, they've had to limit kind of the number for their upper level.
You're not that popular. Stop it.
Yeah. You guys are blowing up, baby. You guys are blowing up.
No, we're not.
We are. I appreciate it.
Not blowing up.
I'm not, but look at that face. How could that not blow up? If anybody had a face made for radio, that's it right there. You're looking at it. And that's why we're so pumped.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it.
It's those daily shorts where he says,
hold on, I need one more question though before we sign off.
Yeah, sure.
Andy, what distillery or brand are you thankful for in 2025? Honestly, it's serious. It's just, I'm not like I said Reveries, but I'll give you another one.
You tell me what I'm thankful for, honey.
Oh no, for me. But if you want to go ahead and Hack, you said, but seriously, Hack, like outside of our picks, what do you think? Like what brands or what are you thankful for this year? I want to end on that. Like take our picks out of it.
No, so yeah, I mean,
or your pick, something outside of that. Like what are you thankful for?
But like I think for my money, there's two reasons. One is right up there, and that's Knob Creek 21.
Oh yes, buddy.
I think that might be my whiskey of the year. I think it's
hell yes.
So man, it's tough. And also they just started releasing Knob Creek just started releasing cast strength store picks here in Texas. They haven't been around for a while. You could only do the 120 proof. And there have been some banger cast strength picks. And I just did one that will be coming in late December to a different store here that is 124 proof, 10-year, 2 months. So it's over 10-year cast strength Knob Creek.
Love it.
So I'm really, I love what they're doing over there. I think the owl beaver mushroom releases were really cool. They were very good. Like I don't know, man. For big distillery, like they're doing a lot of cool stuff over there. And so I don't know. I'm a Jim Beam guy by nature. So that's
we're Jim Beam. We are too. Andy, how about you?
So what distillery?
Whatever. Yeah. Something in the, what are you thankful for in the whiskey world of 2025?
I'm going to be so PC here because it's hard for me to say that because every place that I've been able to visit has been so unique and different.
Right.
And I've had the opportunity to bring Patreons along for that ride that I think it's more the overall experience of doing these with new distilleries and new people because quite frankly, just a quick story and then I'm done. From being right here in our backyard to Mark and Arch, who are from Old Line, who are, they were on the cusp of that American single malt wave. And then we had 25 people picking a American single malt to me going out solo to Frankfort, Kentucky to meet with Dave Meyer at Glens Creek. Awesome. And he told me we have an hour and then I got to roll. I got there at 3:00. We drank until 9:00. I could barely stand up. We were done. We had so much fun. Like these
Uber ride home was fun.
These stories can only happen through experiences with going out and every story was different. For the Chattanooga with Tim Pearson and the Speakeasy with the Turks and things like that. Like there's all these goofy little things that happen. So I think at the end of the day, I could probably not tell you if you lined up all 20 of our single barrels, what was ours, what wasn't. but I could tell you about the stories of each one of how we picked it and the people who were involved.
I like it.
That's what makes
Look at you.
these things fun for me and for us and for everybody else. So
You're so good.
you know,
You're
there's
just not
my,
gonna real quick, there's a question
answer.
of a super chat from Jake Plaza. Said, random, which of 21090 replies on Discord, or is it both? Andy's not on it's me. Andy is not on Discord.
it's me. It's Todd.
Well, Andy doesn't know how to do Discord.
Because
You don't know how to do
it's through his email, so I can't.
You can make your own Discord.
I have to
and
make
you
my
can
own.
100% make your own, but you don't.
If you're on Patreon, I put a little
There
A
you go.
after
That's what I was getting
everything that I sign, so people know. Because
And I
9
just-
times out of 10,
it's me.
if it comes to you with no A and it's misspelled, it's from Todd.
Whatever.
If
Whatever.
if it comes a little later with an A, it's from me.
Whatever. And secondly, I will give 2 other whiskeys I'm thankful for. I might get some heat on this. I think Penelope has had a very good year this year.
Why would you get heat?
Because I think some people, I think Penelope, his hack hates the cigar batch. I mean, I'm sorry, Mac does.
Doesn't mean he hates the whole
But
thing.
I'm telling you, the
It's one that's
Omega
one
is
bomb.
amazing. Their state collection has been really good. I think the things they've done with Take have been amazing. I think Penelope's had a great year in the whiskey world, and also K. Luke. We're big fans of Jonathan, and we had a single barrel pick, and every time he puts out a batch, it just seems to get better. I'm telling you, the guy is a amazing blender, and I'm really thankful that K. Luke. I think they should be bigger than they are. Honestly,
No, again, just good people.
good people. Anyway, I'm done. That's it. That's my 3. That's my 3.
So hey, one quick plug though, too, because
Go ahead.
I this is 100%. I've got it down, but tell the good people about Rock the Rick House. Like, when does that go down? Like, what's going on? 'Cause
That's a
a
great
lot of the
point.
folks that are watching us tonight. So just a lot of us came from a large whiskey community that I'm not going to mention, but that basically we've all kind of like found different places, but a lot of us have joined 21090. And one of the things that Jake's question ties to is your connection to your supporters, your Patreon. Like, it is huge and something that, quite frankly, was missing where we were. And the fact that you guys do that means a ton to the people supporting you. So chance to meet you guys in person, Rock the Rick House, just real quick.
All right. Well, when you said we're missing, no, don't even that. You can't say that. You guys have been doing this for a short amount of time. The fact that you even had events, if Todd and I put an event on when we first started, the only people that would come would be our parents. So please, don't, I mean, honestly,
It actually happened when we were doing
do
beer.
do not even, that's crazy. You guys
It
are
actually
killing it.
happened.
Last year's was an old line. It was exceeded our expectations, and what we're hoping to do is the same thing this year. Another event. It will not be at Old Line, but we will be providing information soon. This is killing you, but
It's fun.
we can't-
You guys all know it.
it's gonna be a killer event.
You can probably guess it.
You guys just stop talking. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Hack knows where it is.
We will. Hack, don't do this. I'm not telling. First of all, I'm not telling you guys anything right now.
It's awesome.
Until
It's gonna be so cool.
it's close.
gonna be awesome, guys.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be awesome.
There will be lots
in
of
June,
distilleries and
June-ish of
June,
20.
July-ish, August-ish, sometimes in 2026.
No, not
it'll be
August.
there.
Too late. June, July for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it first.
I like how we're workshopping this. We're workshopping this live, and I'm here for it. Like, this is
It's so hard.
Do it
to,
at Sagamore. It will not be at Sagamore. We love Sagamore, but it won't be at Sagamore. Close by though.
so awful with this. Okay, that's it. We're gonna go now. We're gonna bye bye people.
No,
hey, Hacks, we love you.
we're
love
leaving.
you guys.
I'm gonna just press off on whatever.
You know, we
this
did
is.
not do is our best of video.
It ain't happening tonight.
Yeah,
You guys do need to shoot a video tonight. That would be
Thank you, Hack. I think it'd be gold. By the way,
You'd have all kinds of new blooper videos.
All right, guys, real quick. Tuesday, our sweet potato single barrel is coming out. Patrons, I can't wait for you to have it. Awesome.
Right?
Thank
It
you,
is.
boys. I
It is the
appreciate
most
you.
unique thing we've done all year.
Yeah,
so
there you
it'll
go. All
be
right.
fun.
Hack, we love you, man.
Yep.
You're the best.
Hey,
Have
and
a
send me
great
the
Thanksgiving, guys.
PowerPoint. Send me the PowerPoint. I want to.
I'll
I
be-
can almost guarantee you that you'll be bigger than Ty. But just
So
send it to
handy
me
will
so I can see it.
handy will happen. So
A handy needs an
2026.
in-person presentation. Handy.
what is
Handy's
the
supposed to be
logo for handy? I'm curious.
Well, you won't be doing that. Well, actually, you could. With where you work, you've got a pretty good chance that you might actually be able to hit that.
What does
thing
that have
spot
to do with that?
on. Well, where do you work?
urology.
Yep, he does a lot of measuring for his.
He does a lot of measuring.
I don't know what you think urology is, but it's not that.
So
Not that. I'm not sure where your urologist goes, Andy, but you're going to the wrong one. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Hack. We've kind of gone off a wrong end.
This is what happens. This is after dark. This is what happens. All good.
Okay,
man.
we should probably end it now.
All right,
Mandy, now Handy. Yes, Dave. That's the next one. That's the next one.
Welcome.
There he
Welcome.
is.
That's exactly where we're at.
we
Peace
love
out,
you,
guys.
brother.
Appreciate
Thank you.
y'all.
Love you.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys. So, man, just love those dudes. So grateful, so thankful for everything they've done for us, and just thought, what a better way to fill in, but also just the fact that, like, like in the whiskey community, you meet people, and the journey that we've been on here, to meet guys like Todd and Andy, it's awesome. Love what they're doing. So please support them. That QR code up there, guys. If you don't know, if you want to follow their Patreon, they've got a free version. You can get on there. There's a lot of activity they're doing there. So please join those guys if you haven't already. I mean, most of you guys probably already are, but anyway, so we're gonna roll it up tonight and kind of wrap it up here after that. Excited to get into my just couple of days of work before Thanksgiving. So hopefully you guys have a short work week too. This is my last pour, which I'm thankful for, and this is my very first buff turkey. I talked about him tonight. This is from my friend Laz. He doesn't do a lot of YouTube. He does a lot of Instagram. On Instagram, he's That Suburban Guy, at That Suburban Guy. And he gifted me this buff turkey from a pick that he did with McFarland Spirits in Georgia. And it is a fantastic pour. It's tons of cherry, grape, like oak. Like it's a really good buff turkey. And so free whiskey is something to be thankful for. And he was kind enough to gift this to me. And I gifted him back a Stogie batch from Crittenden's. But truth is it's been great to have people in my whiskey journey that have supported me, helped me. And man, I'm so grateful for everybody that's been here tonight. So we're gonna wrap it up, guys. We're gonna do our last little giveaways here, and I'm gonna make sure that I've got them all set here. And it may take me a minute to get into entering all these, and I don't have Mac to fill for me. So if there's anybody here, like if one of you guys that are here, I'm going to pull up my Discord. If anybody's here and you would like to join me for this last few minutes here, I'll send you the link on Discord. And you can hop up and tell me about the pour you're thankful for, or talk about Thanksgiving or whatever you want to do. If anybody wants to join me, you can, and I'll get that. And I will invite you up. And because that would probably be more exciting than me entering all these names, because wow, we had a ton of super chats tonight. And I'm just realizing as well that, yeah, I've got to get them all entered in here. So it's going to take me a minute. So let me start doing that. I can't read the chat while I do it, so that makes it kind of tough because I have to have the stars here aligned. But hopefully you guys are ready for Thanksgiving. We're headed to the Panhandle of Texas. My wife's family lives about 10-hour drive from here, and we're headed out on Tuesday, and they have a game ranch where they do some deer hunting. So we're excited to head up there and get a little downtime, little Thanksgiving dinner. Should be fun. So I'm entering these as we speak, guys. Again, sorry that I don't have a co-host here, but man, it was awesome having the guys from 2Ten90 here. Really grateful for that. Man, you guys came with the heat tonight for the super chats. You really, really did. All right. So Randall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got him in there. Sorry, this guy's is probably not the most exciting thing, but I don't know. What's your favorite like Thanksgiving food? Do you guys have something that you make every year that's like the best that you really love? Let me know. All right, Top Jimmy, he's got a bunch here. Entering these in, guys. Probably would have been better if I just did these tomorrow on a live, but I want to do them now because I know you guys have been hanging around for these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me check the chat real quick. See if anybody in here. Let's see, guys, in the comments. On top, Jimmy. Killer mac and cheese. Oh, man, I love me some mac and cheese. Love me. Sweet potato casserole. Love that one, too. Korean, thanks. I'm Korean, so doing, oh, yeah, Korean food. It's fantastic. Potatoes are God. Hell yeah. My wife, she typically, just because I like to do it, hands the Thanksgiving cooking over to me. But since we're going to the Panhandle of Texas, there'll be a lot of family around. We'll probably take desserts. I think we'll probably take some pecan pies and stuff like that. All right, Jake, got you in here. Guys, there's tons of super chats. So this is going to take me a minute. Like, you guys came with the heat tonight, which, man, I'm crazy appreciative of. One thing Mac and I, we've talked about a lot, like with the super chats, I know that YouTube takes a percentage. So other people have said I should do like a Venmo version. We just haven't set up our own yet. I'm going to work on that for in the future. Because then they don't take a percentage, but it doesn't matter. Like, here's the thing: any money that we make here in this channel, we are constantly trying to figure out a way to give it back. So I can promise you this: like, if we look at our funds and after we pay for everything it takes to run this channel, we'll find a way to give away bottles. I'm just going to tell you, like, or samples, or like, that's just what we like to do because we don't need the money. We really don't. So it's just more about hanging out with our friends and having fun. But the fact that you guys have been so supportive of us, we just want to put it all back in the channel and do fun stuff with you guys. Like, you know, like we did at Southern Collective. I mean, that was just like a dream come true for us. You guys are kind of seeing us get to live our whiskey dreams. Like, it's crazy. Like, just the people we've met, the barrel picks, like all the fun stuff, hanging out with all you guys. It's just been awesome. Okay, I think I got them all in, guys. I'm gonna go back here. Like, oh, Cajun fried turkey, man. Steve, do you with a Cajun fried turkey? You really like. How long do you cook that? Because if you get it too long, it get dry really fast. But if you do it, you know, just to the right, I guess you got the temperature thermometer in there too. All right, guys, I'm gonna share real quick. Let's see here. I'm gonna add to the stage. Oh, I got to remove other media. It says just 1 second. I'm gonna remove this. There we go. Add that to the stage. All right. Don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I'm gonna start at the top. If I missed anybody, let me know. I got Dennis, Gerald twice, Patrick, Corey, Warren twice, Jeremy twice, Randall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, Christy twice, Tank. Top Jimmy's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jake's got his 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Andrew's got 1. Steve Paul's got 2. Bama's got 2. Isaac has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jay has 1. Tim has 1. Harold has 2. Randall has 2. Jake has 1. Dave V. And then Jake has 1. So those are your drawings for tonight. I'm going to give it a second. Yeah, better to have Venmo so they don't take that. No, I should do that. I just didn't. I never, Randall, honest to God, I never thought in a million years we'd have this many. Love me some lobster. Ooh, lobster mac and cheese. That sounds freaking amazing. Sounds amazing. Steve Paul, 4 minutes per pound. 4 minutes per pound. All right, gotcha. That's on the turkey. See, here, you don't only get whiskey, you get tips on how to cook Cajun fried turkey live here. Okay, guys, did I miss anybody? Let me know. The first giveaway we're going to do is the first giveaway we're going to do is going to be the Chattanooga. So that'll be the first thing I give away. So this will be the Chattanooga pick here. I don't know. Let me shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, thank you, Rye Guy. I'm glad you said that. Thank you for speaking up. I know everybody vouched for you. I'm putting it in right now. Thank you, sir. Was not intentional. I promise you. Was not intentional. Let's see Toby here. Oh, thank you, Toby. Toby's going to jump on. I'm going to send Toby the link. That'll help me too while I do these giveaways. Sending it to you right now, Toby. Thank you, sir. Sending it over. There you go. Toby will be joining me in a minute. All right, so got Rye guy here. Give him just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, they were for so I need to take 2 away from you, Randall. I got you. Got you. Okay. Got you. Take 2 away from you. Got it. Got it, Randall. Thank you for your honesty, sir. Thank you for your honesty. Took those back away. I just sent the link over to send it over to my guy Toby. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, this buff turkey it's a good one. It is a good one. Gotta pour me a little bit more of that. This is gonna be last pour. One more pour is it. We're gonna finish it off here, and then we're gonna do the drawing. See if Toby joins in here in a minute. See if he gets that. There he is. There's a man. Hey buddy. Toby. Thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate it. It's tough to do this on your own when you're doing like the wheel and trying to keep it talking. How are you, man?
Yeah. Thanks for letting me on. Glad we got a chance
Thank you for being here.
Hang out a little bit.
You got big Thanksgiving plans, my friend?
Everybody comes to our house. So we'll have, all the kids will be home. They'll be with their significant others, and my wife's sister will be here, and possibly we got one of our son's buddies staying with us right now. So I'm not sure what his plans are, but it's an open invitation. Whoever wants to come, you're invited.
Yeah, just open the
doors. Show up, no big deal.
That's how it should be. Toby, do you have a pour that's kind of sentimental that you're thankful for? Like, is there a whiskey that you like when I was tonight, kind of talking about stuff people have given me, or, just have a meaning? Do you have something?
I got a few hundred.
You got too many.
No, I'll tell you what, I just this past week, I got my first King of Kentucky. So I've had an ounce out of it, and it's fantastic. And but
what
would
year
be hard
was it?
to narrow down
what year
to
was
just
it,
one.
This is that
2025.
20 is it a 17 year? Is that what it is in 2025? Yep. The King. Yeah. Did you see the Cumming whiskey that they're going to do a batch product? How do you feel about that?
It just worries me because of what we've seen happen with Stag Jr. and with Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and stuff like that. Is it gonna take away from the Mac Daddy? I don't know.
Yeah. So that's one pour that has eluded me. Last time I was at Evergreen in Kentucky, I almost bought one because I think that's probably about the cheapest place you can get I think on Tuesdays they have like half price pours or something too in Evergreen, but I almost bought a King of Kentucky pour. That's the one pour I've never had that has eluded me, but I mean, I hear it's.
Well, I'll send you a sample.
That was not the intention, but thank you.
I know it wasn't the intent, but what's the point of having good whiskey or even bad whiskey if you can't share it?
That's it. Well, congratulations on the King of Kentucky. All right, so I'm gonna spin this wheel real quick, and then we can chat for a little bit. I'm gonna add this back up here, and we're gonna spin it. This, guys, is for the Chattanooga. I'm having a hard time speaking. This is the single barrel limited edition, which is my friend Brad. Thank you again, Brad, for gifting this to the channel. Let's see. Good luck to everybody for the Chattanooga. Yeah, we had an amazing time. I hope you can try to make Nashville next year, Toby. It was awesome.
Well, you came really close to having Marty and I, crash your. It came right down to the wire. We both had some other stuff going on, but we were trying to rearrange. Hey, look at that! Is it gonna stop?
Jimmy?
No, it's gonna go to Isaac. Yeah.
Isaac, congratulations, Isaac.
Nice. Hey, that's a great guy for it to go to right there.
Nice. Congratulations, Isaac. Yeah, so we had a good time, but I know Marty had, that unfortunate deal having to with it. Yeah, it sucks, but next time, man. Next time. Have you been to Southern Collective before?
No.
Yeah, so they got some killer. Now, they also have a VIP room that we didn't quite get into, but I think with our group and like we keep growing next year, maybe we get in there. But apparently they have some pretty crazy stuff in that VIP room. But the one we ended up picking that was an 11-year MGP finished in a Kelvin. It's about as good as MGP gets. Like it's really, really fantastic. So, but yeah, congratulations to Isaac. Awesome. Jimmy, we're going to do another spin here, and this time it is going to be for the advent calendar. So we're gonna spin it again. I'm gonna pull up that wheel and we'll spin for this. This will be for the advent. Good luck, guys. This is for the 12 sample advent that we will get out. And then we've got the 24 sample, which is just
so is this one based on super chats, or is this one based on
this one's based on super chats. Yeah, this one's based on super chats. The next one, which I've got a different wheel set up, I'm gonna have to pop it up, is just the members, which was the 24. Everybody that's a member of the channel. So look at Jimmy,
maybe.
You might
Boom.
Let's go. And I did not put my finger on the wheel, just so everybody knows.
Nice.
Get some banger picks. This 24 pack actually comes from the private collection of Nashville Mac. So just be aware, like this dude, like he's.
So is this the 12 or the 24?
This is the 12. You just won the 12. So
12. Okay, that's what I thought.
And it also comes with a little tree like this too. So just so you know,
tree. All right,
your own little advent tree. So congratulations. I couldn't happen to a better dude. So you come up here and help me, and then you win. I mean, that's the way it should work. Yeah. So in the next one, I just want to make sure I've got it set up. I've got it set up already. Yeah, these are just the members. Yep, it is. So I'm going to remove that, and then I have to add a new one, a new window. Yeah, add a new one, share the screen. Yeah, here it is right here. All right. So this one, guys, this is the, sorry, trying to do it right. There we go. Make it bigger. There we go. All right. Sorry, guys. So this is the members. So all the members, this is for the 24 sample. Good luck to you guys. And hopefully you guys are having a good rest of your Sunday evening and have a good weekend. Toby, you got anything fun planned in terms of barrel picks? Anything you're doing that you can tell the people out? You got anywhere you're headed?
Nothing new right now. I know that we're coming down to the wire, but you already know about that. We're getting real close with McBrayer, and as soon as we know, a little bit more about that, it'll be in the next few weeks that we'll reach out to you two and let you know what's going on with that.
Yeah, so what he's talking about, I don't think I've talked a lot about it yet because it's just so fresh, but congratulations, Matt. This is Matt. Matt is a super fan.
Congrats, Matt.
River Roots out of Georgia, out of Atlanta. Great dude, man. Matt is a great dude. Congratulations, Matt, on winning the you win this tree right here, and you'll get 24 samples from me, sir. So excited to send that to you. Thank you for being a member. Yeah, so I haven't got a chance yet to talk about it on the stream yet, Toby, but so we're working like same Mac and I, we're going to collaborate with 2Ten90 and doing a pick. We're going to collaborate as well with Marty and Toby here, and we're trying to put something together. We've got a couple of different options of really some fun stuff. So yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome for us, man. And I Thanksgiving, I just want you to know, man, I'm grateful for you, Toby, and just the fact that you and Marty have been.
You, sir.
So, man, we can't say thank you enough. I
appreciate being here.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So we're we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna call it a night. Toby, thank you for getting on here with me.
Sure. Yep, absolutely.
We appreciate y'all, and listen, we'll be back next Sunday, 8 p.m. Central. Whiskey should be fun, y'all. Hope y'all had fun tonight. Thank you again to Todd and Andy for being here. Thank you again to everybody that came to Southern Collective. If you enjoyed the content, if you like being here, you like winning prizes, you like hanging out, whatever it is, please subscribe to us. We'd appreciate it. And also, check out the new Southern Collective video we just dropped. Mac just did a review as well that I'll be dropping on Beacon. So be checking that out this week. So Mac will have a Beacon review. So cheers, y'all. Thank you for being here. Thanks for jumping on and helping me too, Toby.
Good night. Good seeing you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thought.